So this is the view from our balcony. We did not pay for a pool view, but it is very nice because last night Jessica finished up with Emmett, just came out on the balcony. We were able to wave to her from the pool, so that was really neat. It is just it's awesome. It's awesome, and it's nice we've got this rest day where we can actually enjoy the balcony in the morning, watch everybody rushing to get to the monorail, go to Magic Kingdom, go to Epcot, or maybe they're headed to the buses, hitting up Hollywood Studios, hitting up Animal Kingdom, maybe somewhere else, who knows. But this should be a nice, relaxing, refreshing day. That kid just ate it. And we will see y'all over at the Polynesian.
It's yummy? Good. But I always say, well, you have like a puddle.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Haven't done too much recording today. Had a crazy rest day. Not much of a rest day. A lot of craziness. Hit up Polynesian for breakfast. Then we've been on the go at Disney Springs all morning. Took the bus for the first time. Ran to the M&M store. Hit up the Marvel store. Hit up Gideon's. Hit up Blaze for some lunch. And then ran to the Lego store, and now we are at World of Disney, and we are just walking around looking for some more souvenirs because you can never have too many. And then we're going to go back to the resort after this, maybe put Emmett down for a nap, but more importantly, finally get in the pool and just relax the rest of the day.
So we have 2 left. Who's left? You and you. All right, run, go.
Well, we have decided to come down and watch fireworks from the pier, and we've got a great spot front and center. This is how we are ending our rest day, the middle of the week. This should be an awesome view. Look at this, nobody in front of us. We're right here. We are ready to enjoy the show.
I had a good view.
It's okay.
Those lights all around.
Song your heart, this is where you're meant to be. Make a wish upon a star. Magic is here. It's here for you and me. You gotta make them happy. This town slow you down. Taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going. Closer, closer every day. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People out here think I'm crazy. But I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I had my share, but I climbed the mountain.
This is Moana. Well, fireworks were an interesting experience. The kids probably should have gone to bed instead of staying up because unlike the last time, they were a little bit more sensitive to the loudness of it. We got a great spot, so we were right next to one of the speakers, and I think that bothered them, made it a little bit louder because they had the music and the voiceovers as well as the fireworks. And now I'm just headed back, taking some souvenirs and some dirty clothes back to the car. It's always one of the saddest parts when you start loading in some of the luggage and the souvenirs and the dirty clothes back into the car, because that means the vacation is getting closer to the end. And man, I'm sorry, I'm just a little weighted, so I feel like this is a little bit more shaky than usual. But anyway, always a little sad to start loading up. I will say though, my favorite part of the fireworks show, definitely the Into the Unknown portion. I thought that was fantastic. Loved the fireworks along with the music in that portion, but I do like all versions of that song, and that's why that part did it for me during the show. Here we go. If I can just rant for a moment though, I gotta say, it is very clear that since the reopen has happened, there has been a slight decline in the service of the cast members. And let me be clear what I mean when I say this. I don't mean that there used to be 100% of cast members giving 120%, and now the 100% of cast members are giving 50%. Or that, you know, even that across the board, 100% of cast members are giving 80%, 85, 90%, and it's just that drop. No, I mean, there's a portion, not large, but noticeable. Let's call it 10% is probably fair. We might say 15, but we'll just call it 10% that are just missing the magic. And let me give you some examples. People are just rude. Like, that is really where it is. Like, they're just rude. They will cut you off, and I always do it. If somebody cuts in front of me or cuts me off, I'll say, "Oh, excuse me," in a sarcastic tone, thinking that will get their attention, and they might say, "Oh, I am sorry." No, nothing. They don't even look up. It's as if I'm invisible. It's as if my family is invisible. They have done this numerous occasions. This has happened, and it's just not a typical experience. Especially, this isn't coming from other vacationers. This is specifically talking about cast members, and it's weird, and it's only something that I have noticed since the pandemic, since the great reopen, as we will call it. And I gotta say, honestly, that is probably the biggest disappointment, is because the service is still fantastic. Like, if you go anywhere, you're not going to get this level of service. The difference is, it is not the Disney level of service that it was when, I mean, we weren't coming here for years and years and years. 2017 through 2019, there was one level of service, and then 2021 through now 2022, there has been a different level of service, and it's just noticeable. That's all. It's just noticeable that there are a select number of cast members where they do not embody what it means to be a cast member, and I think that goes to talk about the greater issues that, you know, the country is having, finding quality employees, finding good help. But that's enough about that. Today was our rest day. We had a fantastic time. Overall, I would give a big thumbs up to Ohana. Highly recommend it. I would give a thumbs up to Blaze Pizza, to Gideon's Cookies. If you're familiar with Crumble Cookies and you're not familiar with Gideon's, Crumble is not as good as Gideon's, but I would say what you're paying for Crumble, you're getting a giant cookie, and you're probably paying about $3 a cookie. Gideon's cookies are a little denser, definitely twice as good, and more than worth the wait and twice the price. Also, highly recommend having a rest day, a pool day, a resort day, a Disney Springs day, because the parks are exhausting. Parks take a lot out of you, and having that break one day in your trip where you can just kind of reset, relax, do whatever you want to do to make your trip a little bit better, a little bit easier, I would highly recommend it. Jessica would highly recommend it. We've always done it, and I think it's really hard, especially on kids, to go, you know, 3-4 days in a row, park. And if you do that day 3, day 4, they're going to start dragging, possibly. I don't know your kids. You know them better than we do. But for a typical kid, it's going to be hard to just go hard. And it's going to be hard for you too. So highly recommend throwing in a leisure day, a relaxed day, whether that means one less day at the parks or that means extend the trip one day. 100% that's the way you got to go. And also, having never stayed on the monorail, having only stayed one night in a deluxe resort before, this is so much fun being on the monorail, and that we could see the fireworks. That was awesome. So if you aren't going to stay for fireworks, which we never have, but you get the opportunity to stay at one of the resorts where you have a firework view, highly recommend it. And it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to call it a night. and we're gonna get ready for our third park day. Our second day at Magic Kingdom. Should be able to hit up some different things. Should be able to hopefully explore outside of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. That's usually where we end up, where we stay most of the day. But we're hoping to get in Jungle Cruise, hoping to get in Pirates, hoping to get in Haunted Mansion. I know, we missed all of them, and missed Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So, man, if we can hit those 4 tomorrow, as well as Astro Orbiter, because that is a new favorite of everyone. It's gonna be another great day. And then we're going to Tony's, which has a lot of hate online. We've never been there, but our kids love pasta, and that is where we're going for dinner tomorrow. So we'll let you know the quality from an adult's perspective and how much our kids, the picky eaters that they are, enjoy dinner as well. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow.